Hey Megalithomaniacs. So we're on our way to Stonehenge on the summer solstice 2022. It's all open now. It's a beautiful day. We've already been to a crop circle and to Avebury, but now we're heading along the route to the stones themselves, and it opens at 7 p.m. We're going to be there for a few hours till sunset, then we're going to kind of go back to my place, which is nearby, have some food and drink and stuff, and then come back again. Most people stay here all night. It's open till like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so pretty much like 14 hours you can have inside the stones. Mind you, we're not talking about private access here, we're talking about thousands of people, possibly tens of thousands turning up. And this one looks like it's going to be really busy. Obviously the main alignment here is the summer solstice sunrise, which takes place, on the summer solstice 21st of June, which is tomorrow morning. But there's also the same alignment, but going the other way, is the winter solstice sunset, which was an important time because we know, for instance, that at Durrington Walls and Woodhenge, tens of thousands of people from all over the country would visit the place and have feasting and ceremonies and so forth. But also there's a winter solstice sunrise here, which was noted by Simon Banton and Tim Dorr, and this is a really interesting, quite unique one, where you're looking through the stones along the altar stone and through a notch actually in one of the stones, and it actually is quite a good one. It's quite a precise, amazing alignment, but it's a lesser known one. There's no avenue leading in that direction, for instance, but it shows you that not only do you have the solstices marked here, you have the moons, possible stars, and much more.
Okay, so here we are, centre of Stonehenge, and we're standing pretty much on the secondary solstice alignment, which is the alignment from the winter sunrise over there behind Hugh, down here along the long axis of the altar stone, starting there, continuing underneath here, popping out the other side of that stone, through that notch where that guy in the black hoodie is standing, and out across the horizon. That secondary solstice alignment. Winter sunrise, summer sunset. So that alignment and the primary alignment, summer sunrise to winter sunset, intersect over the centre of the altar stone, just down here, which is where the tip of the Heelstone shadow lands tomorrow morning if 30,000 people weren't standing in the way. We're lucky that it's clear, and we're also lucky in that for the first time in a very long time, all of the 5 visible to the naked eye planets are going to be lined up in a string preceding the sunrise. So you've got the sun over there, then Mercury, Venus, a gap in the sky, which is where we fit, then Mars, then Jupiter, the Moon, and Saturn, all strung out. Saturn's almost due south with Mercury over just in the northeast. Fantastic. You can really visualize the ecliptic, how the orbits work. You can feel how the solar system's moving. It really centers you. So let's hope for a nice clear morning and we get to see that once in a lifetime planetary lineup.
Happy solstice, Simon.
Happy solstice, Hugh. Pleasure to see you.
Well, first of all, very happy solstice to one and all. Happy solstice! Ladies and gentlemen, we're the ancient stone order of Druids, something like that, and we've been celebrating here for years and years and years, and it's wonderful just having everybody at these occasions. So it's lovely to see you all, and if you'd like to join in with us, what we're going to do in just a moment is something called call and response. If I say, we're calling in the quarters, if I say, hail to the powers of the east and of air, and you then say, hail and welcome. That's the idea, lovely. And then Victoria and the girls are going to do a little poem about that, sort of thing, end of which we're going to say, may there be peace in the east. Are you? Oh, no poem. Oh. All right, well, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. And end of that, if you say, may there be peace in the east, and we all go, may there be peace in the east. May there be peace in the east. You've got any how that's lovely. And then when we move round to the south and the west and the north, etc., etc. Okay, so this is opening by quarters at this lovely summer solstice evening here at Stonehenge. lovely people, here we go.
We call to the east and the powers of air. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Inspire our thoughts and awaken our minds to know the true power that lies deep within us all. So mote it be.
May there be peace in the east.
May there be peace in the east.
So mote it be.
We call to the south and the powers of fire. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Ignite our passion and fire our hearts, that we may stand with strength and courage in our true glory. So mote it be.
So mote it be. May there be peace in the south.
May there be peace in the south. We call to the west and the powers of water. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Flow through our emotions and wash away our fears until we feel at peace with who we truly are.
So mote it be. May there be peace in the west.
May there be peace in the west.
We call to the north and the powers of earth. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
May we honour our beautiful Mother Earth, home to us all. May we love and protect her as we rejoice in the beauties of nature. So mote it be.
May there be peace in the north.
May there be peace in the north.
Mote it be. Ladies and gentlemen, as we turn around towards the centre again, the most important one of them all, which is this. May there be peace throughout the whole world.
May there be peace throughout the whole world.
So mote it be.
Blessed be.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. Okay, well, as this is the summer solstice ceremony, we're going to do some invocation to the sun and to the earth in due course in just a minute. But first of all, if you're so good with that call and response that we've done just now, it's really lovely, everyone. Thank you so much. In which case, would you like to have a little go at a little bit of singing? All right. Well, it won't be too difficult. What it is, basically, is what we call the ancient Druidic mantra of the West. So it's not like the Eastern Om Mani Padme Hum that. This is actually the Western version of that, which is made up of three letters, I, A, and O. And there's reasons why this is so, and I'll explain it because they're quite interesting. And the I represents the sun rising due east at spring and autumn equinox. The A represents the sun rising northeast at the summer solstice, as it will be doing in the morning, southeast at the winter solstice. And the O represents the earth going around the sun, which ancient people knew about. But because we're an ancient fertility religion, to us also, the I represents the balance of the solar god. The A represents the legs of the beautiful earth goddess. And the O represents the sound of a gorgeous cosmic love-making, from which we all proceed. Yes. It's a bit like Chinese yin and yang, but our foremothers and forefathers personified these as gods and goddesses, and they believed the whole creation, therefore, was like gigantic orgasm. Well, I'm not going to argue. Anyway, when we're doing these ancient Druidic mantras from the West, we take nice big deep breaths, so you've got plenty of air in your lungs, and it comes out something a bit like this. That's it, I'll turn it over to you to pick it up and give it lots of welly. Lovely, very good. And give it even more welly. Lovely, ladies and gentlemen. Now this, you really are now the ancient Stonehenge choir. Fantastic, thank you. Okay, all right, well, we're going to use these to do some blessings and some healing spells in just a minute. You'll see how we do this in just a minute. But, first of all, let's do a Oh, yes, let's do invocation to the sun. So I'm just going to get somewhere where I can just yes, oh, yes. Let's see the sun, all right? Right. Okay. So, again, if we do this call and response, so as I give you a line and you give me the whole line back this time, that would be really good. See how I get on.
I'll.
Great one of heaven, power of the sun.
Great one of heaven, power of the sun.
We call upon thee in thine ancient names.
We call upon thee in thy ancient names.
Michael, Arthur, Balin, Liu, Hern.
Michael, Arthur, Balin, Liu, Hern.
Return as of old into this thy land.
Return as of old into this thy land.
Put to flight the powers of darkness.
Put to flight the powers of darkness.
Give us fair woodlands and green fields.
Give us fair woodlands and green fields.
Blossoming orchards and ripening corn.
Blossoming orchards and ripening corns.
And bring us to stand within thy stones of vision.
Bring us to stand with thy stones of vision.
And show us the lovely realms of the gods.
Show us the lovely realms of the gods.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Because you do not have to be overtly pagan or overtly druid to say the druid's vow. Spirit can mean any deity, any philosophy, any religion, any spirituality that you ascribe to. So you can all join in with this, and it goes something like this. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this our sacred vow. Third time, give it some welly. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this our sacred vow. So mote it be. So mote it be. 3 cheers to the solstice. A bit. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you, Arthur. All right. Close the circle. So, thank you, everyone. Up the solstice.
So we're here at Stonehenge, summer solstice sunset the night before. We just had an amazing ceremony with Rollo, King Arthur and the Druids. So now I'm just going to take a walk down to the Heelstone, which will be part of the main alignment coming up in the morning. And yeah, hope you're enjoying this little visit. We've got a good view of the sunset ceremony. It gets a bit chaotic later, so they can't really do a morning ceremony, though they do one around the Heelstone. So we're going to go and check that out now and come back to the Heelstone later in the morning where it all happens.
I'm so glad that I'm a witness to the wonders of the world. I'm so glad that I'm a witness. I'm so glad that I'm a witness. I'm so glad that I'm a witness to the wonders of the world. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Megalithomaniacs. So we're just finishing our exploration here at Stonehenge for the summer solstice 2022. We had an amazing sunset, but the mistiness of the sunrise, you actually see the sun behind me there, made it quite difficult to see. So you couldn't really see it clearly, but obviously there was a sunrise. And you can just see behind me, you've got the beautiful mound and Stonehenge, which you can't see further in the distance. And it's just been pretty amazing. So I hope you enjoyed our evening visit and morning visit. And hopefully they'll be doing this again every year now COVID's over. And obviously there's the equinox mornings and the winter solstice morning as well, which is also open. So you can come for free and experience those. But the summer solstice, you get 12 or 14 hours to experience the wonder of Stonehenge. So signing off now, and we'll see you next time, Megalithomaniacs.